Stream. Tick. I think that's what you said, wasn't it? Excellent. That's certainly one of the things that we've got to as a crew, hopefully we'll get more like friendly crews. It's difficult to know how to word it without saying the wrong thing. Sometimes it's just better saying nothing, I find. Social friends are important. Oops. I'd say just give it a few minutes, might as well. Might get a few more people in. Sometimes it just all of a sudden starts, loads of people all of a sudden start joining. It's strange. Gossip usually waits quite some time, usually. Up to 10 minutes and longer, yeah. I think most people just kind of get the few that they would know would be there, but it's hard to say. No rush, there's plenty of time. Always try to get to 10. If I'm over 10, then I'm like, right, don't want to wait too much longer. Oh shit. Should have done the fucking hell, of course. Should have done the thing we done last weekend. I should have went to a public session as well. I don't think it worked. You never know. Aye, it's never been good. It's always been really poor. Awful in PS3, it was really impossible to get people in from the pre-lobby, if I remember right. I didn't host right enough at that point. I would always just join through the party. It wasn't a party chat. It was like I can't even remember what it was in PS3. Whatever it was, I think it was just a text chat. I think there was parties in PS3, but I can't remember what they were like. Maybe there wasn't. I was certainly mostly text chats in the PS3. That's what it always was. I really can't remember what it was for. Nights, I think it might just been in game, maybe. I was considering putting my PS3 on actually to see if anything happened. The one I've got is the one that plays PS1 games. I've got a PS1, but I was obviously you can't connect that to internet. I was wanting to see if there was any games that you could do anything with online or whatnot. But I didn't get around to doing that. Still time. God knows what's going to happen work-wise. Probably nothing. Judging by the way it's going, it's just getting worse and worse. More and more lockdowns. That's in. Oh, everybody in the wall. Definitely. I like that use of the prop in there actually, the apex. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a little bit of an invisible bit on them, I think. I'm not too sure, I could be wrong. Whoa, James. Yeah, I'm thinking for the wet open wheel race, how many pits are we gonna have to do? Yeah. Oh yeah, well actually that'll be a big difference. Yeah, a lot longer probably, especially in the rain. I think when I was doing it in the event I had soft and I nearly made the whole race. I think that was 4 laps. But I was really being careful with them. Laps. There you go. If you're getting used to the time, Google's usually always on first into the lobby. Almost every time. I'll feel like something's wrong if he's not there. A bit like Raz, you know, they'd always be like, where's Raz? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I've only seen him the once. He's definitely getting a PS5. Like, I think he was talking about how he'd saved up already and pre-ordered, etc. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back for PS5 GCCC. I'd be shocked if not. Hopefully. Norton 2. Hayabusa, sorry. The only person in the world that calls him Hayabusa. Oh, it's well built this area, I like that. Super smooth. Yeah, it just feels like an actual road the whole way through. Brilliant. Oh, can you take the shortcut? No, you can't. Now we go, what, 340, fastest lap coming. Or not. James. Yeah, same as last week, people are still getting used to the time. I think obviously different time zones for everybody, that makes the thing harder for people to remember or whatnot. This is obviously Saturday, it's the main day of the week, I think, as I was saying. It's people are out through the day, preparing to go out at night. Generally the day of the week that I'll find it trickiest. Certainly when work-wise, that was the absolute definite. It's usually when you get a chance to see, you know, younger well, children in the family, etc. You know, your gran will be watching them or whatnot. It's just pulling away from me now, shit. This probably wasn't the fastest lap. This is incredibly smooth, isn't it? Oh, you know what? The edges of the track, I can't think of the word. Boundaries. Oh, the boundaries are really pretty. Actually, I mean, when to say to Gino that I noticed the other day that he's moved on to making wet G-spots. I found that quite unbelievable. You know what I'm talking about. Nothing better than a wet G-spot. Is that right? I'm hanging my race creator brutes up now. Like, there's a wet G-spot. I can't. Like, it's uncompete liftable. That was brilliant. I loved it. The race is great as well. If the rally, that would be the rallycross one actually. For the floataway. SARRO. Poison Sting, fiery fast driver as well. That'll be exciting, that's for sure, for the creator challenges that are coming in again. I don't think they've really. Geo kind of touched on them with the alternate Tuesday and that kind of thing. I don't think it's really been done for a good while now. Mm. Yeah, it was can you build it one location for all the time. I think a couple of events had similar things to the Rallycross one. Like, I'll make one here for this particular event, or one with this for this particular event. I can't think of any examples. But yeah. Oh, jeez. Ah, shit. My fucking feet are wet. Didn't even realise it's probably chucking it down all over the UK. It's chucking it down here. Obviously, I was out. I didn't even notice. Slightly damp. Not wet, but just slightly damp. Ah, this will be my first time with the custom Formula 1 car. Right, okay, this one isn't a thingy one. Is it just, I'm on the page, I can have a look. I'll open the stunt, yeah. Yeah, burst in the park. I think that's quite a short lap, isn't it? Burst in the park, Ag Drags one. Yeah, we still had to pit, what, four laps I think it was for the, what do you call it one? Well, I'm assuming that we won't, there's zero chance of having cars in this one. Oh shit. Almost needing a respawn straight away. Shit, you're all bombing away. This car isn't up to speed. Better than a non-custom, that's for sure. Well, it may not be. The BF Club's better in stock than fucking everything else, isn't it? Fuck. I'm not really making any mistakes. I'm miles behind already. Wow. Yeah. I just absolutely zero chance of me buying any of the other Formula 1 cars. I got this for free. That's why it's so shite. The PR4, isn't it? Oh fuck! Something came off my car there. Oh, my front wing's gone. I don't know what happened there. I might have clipped the wall. I must have clipped the wall and I didn't think I was clipping it. Definitely these hairpins, that's where I'm losing all the time. It's really not wanting to turn around them at all. Pretty poor on them. I don't know the differences in the cars. I did watch Brophy's thing, but I only really just, it was on but I wasn't watching it kind of thing. Just wanted to see the differences between them. Whoa, quite a small difference. And then also the downforce, the different wings and all that. So quite surprised that they actually added that in, how it changes between the different ones. Not sure if it's so much effort as just sheer chance. Probably more likely. Somebody was saying somewhere, it was in an article, it was an article, and they were saying about how they didn't like that GTA Online didn't do something for the 7 years. Obviously 1st of October there was the 7 years of GTA Online being out. Oh, they should have given us this, they should have given everything half price. And I thought, they probably don't even know it's been out for 7 years in that day. Like, why would they care? They should care, but they're not going to. Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't expecting anything, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. This works superb for the open wheel anyway. I don't know about the other cars, for mine it's really tough. It's fine. A lot of the earlier open wheel ones are just way too easy. You're literally just driving around flat out. No, that's probably the only reason why they gave us the hairpin prop, because they knew that it would be needed for these things. They would never have given it otherwise, probably. Aye, the DR1, its acceleration certainly a bit less. I don't know what Hungry's driving up there. Acceleration wise, it's blowing away. Front wing as well, up maybe. Well, maybe not changed too much in the stunt physics. Doesn't feel like it's changed anything losing the front wing at all, to be honest. It doesn't feel like it's changed anything. Yeah. Yeah. Massive difference. Even losing the body makes a huge difference. Bridge. The green hillside, I didn't notice that. Probably just there to hide the underside of the propping for the track, because it can look quite messy if you can see the underside of the track sometimes. Yeah. Hey, flying past. I need a tow wheel or a tow rope or something. That's fucking car things. Top speed seems about the same though. Acceleration is just quite a big difference. Ooh. Yeah, that's bad enough. Yeah. Oh, there's somebody waiting thing. I didn't see that. I didn't notice, sorry. Interesting. It's a very strange choice for the, what do you call it, the podium wheel as well this week, the brawler. What? I really like the brawler, I mean it's really difficult to drive, but phew, yeah. It's what, brought out like 5 years ago or something like that. Certainly not a new car. Yeah. I was one of the first ones they released after the game was out, I'm sure, on PS4. Right way back at the start. One of my first jobs I made actually was a racing line for the brawler actually. It was, well, maybe not one of the first jobs I made, but I made a lot of jobs in PS3 and deleted them all because they were all fucked once I came to PS4. Don't know what happened. All like below barrier kind of thing. Changed props. Just like that. Just delete them all. Now, most of them were built before I started playing regularly with GCCC, so they just weren't anywhere near the quality that they should have been. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Embarrassing's a good word to use. It's a harsh word to use though, because you've got to start somewhere. Yeah, yeah. I certainly remember. Sorry, I can certainly testify that coming back now, it was about 2 years I didn't play the game for nearly, not quite up, getting close to there, and going back into the creator was like, holy shit, I can't even remember the buttons. Can't remember where props are. It's certainly, I'm still getting used to it, I'd say, to be honest with you. I've just been going to old jobs and like just basically publishing them. No, because there were a lot of my jobs that are in the saved files are ready to be published. I just didn't want to because that's not quite good enough. I always think, is it able to win an event? And if I think possibly, then I'll publish it. If I think no, then I'll just not publish it. Yeah, I think we all will. We all will. Hey, Wagner against SATRR. I've only got a badge. Oh god. Not to worry. Mark 2 against the Cheetah Classic. Hmm. Interesting. It must have a lot of turns for that to be a fair match. Maybe not. I'm not too sure what the differences are, to be honest. I do know they've got, well, I might not have the classic one. I've got the Art 2 and then one of the classic ones. That was cool. Section's always tricky, nice and smoothed out. Corner that gets everybody, a couple of people flying out. Oh, nice, I like that. so unusual to see so much prop in there. Most people just leave that as is. That's good. Really transformed the map quite a lot actually. Look. Oh no! This is Colibri Breeze one, I think it is, isn't it? Into the suit there. Oh! Oh shit. Copycat. Oops. Really fast around that casino section. Right, come on, let's get a fast lap in, come on. Not been managing to get anything really so far. So many mistakes. Oh fucking hell, that was a couple of mistakes from everybody around me. So we want to see. That'll be no catching me, man, or poison sting there. Professionals, as we were saying earlier on, clip stripping, etc. I was really surprised when I was saying about that when I came back and it was like, what are you talking about? You're lying. No, I'm not lying. Like, you can, like, it's a huge difference. Especially cars, like I was saying, like the Football and the Banshee, it changes the whole dynamics. The Comet as well. For me, they were the three original ones that made the biggest difference. I don't think the newer cars, it's so easy to get it done, and not so much of a difference. Maybe. Well, I can't get anything else out like that. That's as fast as I can go. Just about perfect. could start using the Wagner more. I like it. I didn't like it at first. I do like it. Compare it to the RE7B. Yeah, it seems to be popular. I don't think I've driven one. Certainly not got one. Yeah. Aye, I think so. Something like that to go in the car. Well worth it. Aye. So if only there's that much in real life. I don't think it's not usually too expensive to hire out pretty good cars anyway. Maybe not as good as these. It certainly cost a whole lot more, probably 1,000 for a day. Well, I wouldn't be getting one, no chance. I can't remember what ones you can get here. There's somewhere that does really like top quality cars. It's just not worth it. It's just such a. As you say, you'd have to go around the hills or blasting it. You just couldn't not. You'd be too tempted. Aye, kill your bank for the rest of your life. Paying it up for 45 years. Having the stock always makes a big difference, doesn't it? It's almost impossible at times to keep up. Yeah. Yeah. There's nice slaps in there for Happy and Ronan as well. Oh, jeez. Yeah, really nice track. Right, put in this one as the Jester Classic, or just the Jester. I don't think I've driven it. Yeah. Yeah, Egypt's definitely quite good at using the right car for the track that he builds. Yeah. There's a lot of cars that you just can't drive in the rain. It's just not. Well, things like the Futo you can't drive in the rain, but it's meant to be driven in the rain, kind of thing. Yeah. I think what our cars would say are the main cars of the game. Anything that's grippy as fuck. Well, a Jester would be right there. That's as grippy as you get. The normal Jester. I don't know about the classic. I love the normal one. Oh, this is the car that looks an utter cunt load like the fucking what's it called? The really popular one. It's like the different term. Toyota. The Toyota. What the fuck is it? The Toyota thing that's really popular from like the 80s and the early 90s. Supra. Yeah. Yeah. You can make you can make this look exactly like a Supra. I'm sure I've seen somebody doing it and it was almost certainly this. No other car that I can think of. Yeah, this was it. It's a fucking Supra. There's no two ways in a way that's supposed to be a Supra. But the Dinka's usually Honda, Japanese cars, so that would make sense. Oh yeah. A couple of people screwing it up. Yeah, generally. Jester definitely is a Honda. Oh fuck, can't see that at all. Because of the checkpoint behind it. Oh fucking hell, what the hell was that? I hit a prop that shouldn't have been in the middle of the road. Oh, yeah, flipped me through there. After missing that bit that you got stuck in, I seen yous all there and like, oh nice, and then coming down the slip road it just flipped me right up in the air. I don't know what that was. Yeah. I'd like to see, it's almost, it could be like one of the, no, shouldn't be there, dynamic rockstar things that got bashed down by somebody, or having a crash there. It's the only thing I can think of. It was a bit of a gutter. I'm not keeping my promise that I'll win all the rain races in this one, that's for sure. I was saying that a couple of weeks ago. I definitely like this car though, if it's cheap I might buy one. Yeah. Don't like having no front lights, but I've definitely not had any since that flip. Yeah, it is. Really? Aye, I do like this car a lot. Not surprised really, to be honest, because I really like the Jester. Actually, it might be my favourite sports car, probably is, to be honest. Oh no, sorry, the Foot was a sports car. Oh god, I should have another checkpoint on that chicane. Oh, oh James. It's quite hard to see a lot of the things that are in the rocks, I think, because it's dark. Daytime when it's in areas that have so many things in a Rockstar makeup, definitely need. Definitely makes it easier. Ah, it's an explosion. Fences, like the see-through fences, you just can't see them until it's too late. Hey, thanks for putting some bets on. That one makes some money. No poison's on the clean sweep. Somebody needs to mop them up, if possible. Yeah, like a possibility. One Brophy's crew, Perth, proper racing crews, Red Run Racing, Devil's fast, and he gets it right. I think I would have a chance if I had the right one in the Ajax open wheel, but might not work in the DR1. Might less hairpins, that's for sure. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, if I've got the chance, I will. This will be an unlikely thing to happen though. I'm definitely starting to notice some reaction times not as good as they used to be, but that's maybe more to do with being in lockdown and not being in work and that kind of thing. I've never really noticed it. Yeah, possibly. Certainly it's something I've noticed since then. Before then, it never really seemed to affect me. But I think that maybe comes down to I play football like a lot. Not anymore, obviously, but so obviously not playing football might have had an effect. It's certainly had an effect on me. It's been an absolute constant playing football 3, 4 times a week my whole life and disappearing. It's like, what the fuck's happened to my life? No, this is not right. Watching football's good, but it's not in the same level as playing football at all. Certainly, the older I've got, the less I enjoy watching football. It's a lot of the time it just annoys me because I'm like, this guy's fucking. I'm better than this guy. Why the fuck is he playing professional football? And as a kid, I just thought, oh, he's just made a mistake. And now I realise everything. Managers as well, God. Some managers just frustrate the hell out of me. Oh, nice Poison Sing's actually in the same car as me. Let's see if I can keep up with him. Test for myself. Oh, 9F. But as soon as I said that, I spun out. And he's off. 9F's a great car. It's very hard to get the most out of it, but if you can, it's as quick as anything. It's very strange. Used to be a racer in the crew. Lewis R? Was it Barfy? Barfy. He used to be able to win everything in a 9F. How the fuck does he do it? He's got a good speed boost though. I don't use the speed boost myself. The handbrake boost, clutch sipping. Very rarely. If I'm using a Footle then I will, because it's so easy in a Footle, in a Banshee and a Comet. It's possibly easy in a 9F actually, because that's an original car. As you were saying, maybe they've kind of taken these kind of things, not taken them away, but made them harder to achieve. Yeah, change it straight away. I think that's just because it's a number car, so it's at the front of the list. Although a lot of the number cars aren't at the front of the list now, they're always in a strange place. Can't think of any other number cars. It's usually got a letter in front of it, doesn't it? Like the S80. Oh, James, I'm absolutely making a mess of this. Have you got your GB200? Ah, you only got rally cars. Aye. I think G. Yeah. I more grip as well. I think they'll do. The only one would be the Sultan. The Sultan's quite hard to drive because it's poor brakes. It's easy to drive, but you never anticipate how poor the brakes are going to be. It's a heavy car. I really like it though. Eyes. Yeah, it's very different feeling from the regular one. They're similar in a lot of ways, but they don't drive the same really. I don't feel. Sultan RS is a lot more responsive. Obviously, being a supercar, it's standard, but it's not as in the class, against the rest. It's more responsive than the Sultan against, say, I don't know what it would be up against the Sultan. Oh no, definitely not. This is like the fastest in the class, besides the Peria and the Italia GTO, I think. Generally all round. This year it'll be the Flash. GB200. Maybe. Sultan Classic, the Sultan Classic's a lot faster than the original Sultan. I might. Oh shit. Yeah, you must be right. There is. I think there's a. No, I think it's one more. I think you're right. Sultan Classic. That sounds right. I was going to say I think there's a few in with it, but I can't remember. There's a few personal differences, I would say, in the classes, but there's no doubt about it. Yes, I don't know the most out of anybody. I mean, he's hosted what 100 and something World Off-Road Championships, so he'll know best what works for the general crowd and the general track. Oh, I keep going through this blooming the hedges that slow you right down after the first corner. I think I've went through it every time I've went through it. I think to get more used to driving this 9F again. I really like driving it. It's tricky. Can't quite put my finger on it. What's tricky about it? What a great track though, it's constant turning. Yeah, that's what I want in a racetrack, personally. Ah, well, true. Light the fag. Ah, you're gonna see the finish line and that's all. Unlucky. Oh god. I seen you coming along and then all of a sudden turning solid. Not quite. Unlucky. It's always going to be tricky in any of the non top tier cars to keep up. Yeah, as a sport for sure. Always take this if you're unsure. Keep up. Oh yeah, that's the way. That's the way to live life. That's for sure. People always think I'm saying that. Oh god, I don't know how to word this. Some people they want to winning's the larger part of enjoying it. I was certainly like that when I was younger. But people always mistake when I say that as if I'm saying, "No, you shouldn't win." I'm like, well, if that's what you enjoy and that's what where you find enjoyment, do that. Clearly, obviously enjoy what you like. My enjoyment's certainly in seeing what other people create, and that's brilliant. It's made me a far better creator, no doubt about that. Absolutely night and day compared to what I used to be like before GTA. Yeah. I mean, playing games nowhere near as complex as this, like the city builders and stuff like that. You don't get much real creativity, but I'm like, no, no, by the book, kind of thing, what they do in real life. It's like, it's just so dull and it's unbelievable. And it's definitely, I've not got much creativity, but the crew, it's definitely sparked a bit more in my brain, like, oh, well, you do this. And I think, no, that's way too creative, I'm not doing that. So, I just don't be silly. Oh, here we go, yes. I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit and go in the soft and just keep them good. Yeah. Aye, that's what everybody was saying. I couldn't find the pit lane really when I was looking for it. I didn't know how to enter, but I was didn't need to. Ah, nice. Ah, well, of course, 1 hour wonder, like fucking hell, whatever. Yeah, 10 laps, get into position in the long one. Yeah, I'm just going super easy on my softs. I'm thinking if I can get away with one pit, I'll win the race. Yeah, I'm liking it. I feel like I've not even skidded any of my tyres once yet. Ooh, feel like that, but it might not be the case. Oops, he's away. Oh, a few people away. Ah, that corner there, I did that and all, that broke way too much. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Oh, the pit lane's down there to the right, I see it now. I actually thought the pit lane was somewhere entirely different. I take it it was somewhere entirely different in the... I've got a funny feeling my controller might actually run out of battery. I noticed it was getting low. I haven't noticed the thing coming up, but it should have came up. I'm thinking, hopefully not during this race, I'd be pretty gutted. Right, don't brake, don't brake, don't brake. Yes, don't brake. That's right. Yeah, I think I can get another 3 laps out of this. I can actually push more. I've not been pushing at all. Yeah. Oh yeah, wow, that's incredible. It literally went from almost nothing to like kinda yellow as soon as I started pushing. Yeah, it did. It did. Don't know, did I pit in lap 5 and then I can do the same as what I did, or try and go to lap 6 and then go flat out for the last 4 laps. I think that's the way to do it. Curse boost builds up quite a lot. It's really good having this new racing mode, new racing thoughts, and thinking about what you're doing for the race. It's brilliant. I might not actually make it to lap 6. Nah, I will. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Four fast laps. Yeah. In the last lap. God, I don't want that to happen. Oops, somebody going the wrong way. They need to probably go back round to get to the pit lane. Like shit, I wanted to pit and missed it. Right, back in, go for it. Yeah, I can definitely notice quite a big difference from pushing and not pushing. I think I could maybe get another lap, but is that a wise idea? I don't think it is. For the pit. Things, you in a stock custom? Oh, I poison things coming around me. Things. Therefore. The BR8 might be a lot faster. I've seen the pit times. Plus you've obviously got the hard tyres on as well. I'm the soft, so don't think it'll make much difference. In the right spots. It will make a massive difference. I shall only use it coming out the corner. That's my only time. Not everyone though, depends which corner. Check all the hairpins. people losing their tyres now for sure if they haven't had a pit stop. Fucking hell, I could really see the difference. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. It could be, see if I'd kept up the same style of driving for the first 4 laps, I could have probably kept it for the whole race, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say so. It's all about half pressing the, not, well, I wasn't half pressing the button, maybe 80% using the throttle and the brake. Yeah, it certainly took a number of years practice to get used to that. Fucking hell, Poison Thing's finished already. I thought it was only in lap 8. James. Must be the VR8. Going away in the rain. I think probably the wings and that will make even more of a difference in the rain. Oh, miles behind. There's somebody right behind me though. It's yourself. There we go. Nice. I wonder how many people are actually going to finish. Everybody seems to be spinning out that's left out there. Yeah, possibly not. Yeah. I think these Devils, looks like he's got no tyres there. No, he does. He does. Oh shit, he's got... What? I was jinged. They must have had a bad time. They're a whole lap behind us as well. They both went round to start their last lap. Ah, that'll be it. Struggling with that. It's the same with Snopa as well. They just both passed around at the same time. Everybody else has stopped. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, but it'll take a wee bit of time for people to get used to even knowing that there's the opportunity to fix your car that way. Yeah, impossible. I don't think I had a crash. I've been too careful. I knew what was going on. Yeah. I think Janopa's lost his tyres by the looks of it, yeah. No, he's got tyres, sorry. He's got tyres. I don't have tyres anymore. I was certainly close then to bursting them both times. Perfectly judged. Yeah. Oh really? Hey Eugene. XB. I imagine it just must be toggling left or right with your. Aye, SP Logic. It's Eugene on that thing. He must be real friendly. Yeah, it sounds really interesting. There must be quite a lot. I've not really looked in the past couple of weeks. There must be quite a lot of open wheel races getting changed or made, like probably just switched over. It's hard to say if people will do it. Yeah. Hey. The pit lane was round Mirror Park, Lake, Mirror Lake. I think actually the race is actually quite. Did the race not go the other way round that track in One Hour Wonder? I think it did. I think the race went the other way round actually. I think we did. I might be totally wrong. It might just be completely different. Oh, Jing, sorry. Yeah, it could be tricky to see. Oh, it'd be tricky to see, that's for sure. It was quite tricky. There wasn't a checkpoint for the pit lane, it was just like a big checkpoint that you went through. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. It's certainly might not be a good area for it around there because of the way the roads go. It'd be nice though just having a bigger gantry just before the stick on the chicane next to Mirror Lake. The gantry just, as I say, 4 seconds before or on the straight just before it. Yeah. Certainly won't be any here. This is a old school race, I'd imagine. It's gossip, so definitely will be. Oh, jinx. I don't think they'll be available in the old school propping. Just the garages are, I think. I think Gossip's got access to the modded props, or whatever, however you want to put it, so we might be able to use something, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely don't change it. Oh my god. I've been trying to do a few of the old school propping races that I'd started, but again, I'm just making it and thinking this isn't anywhere near good enough. It's hard to keep up. Oh, don't go over the wall. Yeah. Barge. Yeah, it is. Problem with using them is, see how once you get, it's gospel say it's easy because you're so used to it. Once if you're using it for the first time, you don't notice that they're not flat. They're definitely not flat. They're like bumped at the edges, and then the edge has an invisible bit which is about maybe 4 foot long. So getting the invisible bit, basically it's where the invisible bit is that the bump is. So you have to basically just merge them so that's kind of not using the invisible bit. I've explained it well, but I've not explained it correctly. But that's basically how it is. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to build with. Yeah. There's no real need to unless you're building old school stuff these days. Initially, that was all you had to build big props with was the barge, and yeah, it was the only bit. Like I think the next biggest was like a quarter of its size. So it was the only prop at all. Obviously, I got used to it back then. Oh fuck's sake! Obviously, I got used to it back then, but now trying to create with them, it's hard. Because you're used to using big props and blocks, etc. It just adds an extra layer of creator skill for me, for folks that can do it. And they're funny to use. Certainly advise anyone doing it like yourself. Probably not even worth bothering trying. It's just so fidgety. I mean, well, not necessarily not bother trying. It's good to learn new things and learn new techniques. It's all templated. Yeah, you can't get to know, or you forget. In that case, I can barely use them now. It's whoa, what the fuck am I doing with this template? It's like, oh fucking hell, that's what you used to do all the time. What? Syncing things, all the syncing here. It's template and then you just get it perfect first time every time. It's certainly worth it. I'm used obviously for banking as well. Banking's all templated. If I remember right, well, probably loads of techniques, probably better techniques now. Used to do was I'm talking about using with barges, but you'd use a concrete block, concrete blocks, and then measure it out for the next one, and then put the barge in, and then simply just rotate it round, and it just rotates, getting the smooth, perfect thingy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's loads of tutorial videos for that, but they'll be like 4 years old, so perhaps outdated, but still very, very useful. I'd imagine a lot of people use the same technique, or to make something a big round thing as well. That's how you do it. Just basically measure it out. Really, just so much faster. It's unbelievable. So yeah, some of them still come through in my YouTube feed, but it always seems to be saying ones tutorials which were obviously good as well. I can't remember who was the one I found was the most, I don't know what the word would be, making the most tutorial videos and that kind of thing. I can't remember now, too long ago. Hey, there we go, I told you I'd get one. Aye, it's certainly worth having a look at them. A lot of stuff can be learned from old techniques. Probably a lot used now. Ah, Salinary is XP Logic. Is that right? I'm not sure. I'm asking Salinary on the YouTube stream. I think that might be right. Ah, yeah, it is. How's it going? I didn't just beat you there and boast about it. My first ever win. Agady's still here though. It's in the bad sport in Salinary. Oh, you can't race with that. I didn't know that. That's unbelievable. In fact, I don't think you can join anything with a bad sport rating. I don't think so. If I remember right, it's not something I've been in. I think you get it for leaving the playlists and stuff like that. It just builds up over time, and then you end up. I think maybe Raz was talking about it. You got a warning, I think. Right, yeah. Yeah, that's what I get. You got to invite players, if you join players info and commend people, then you get a 5% discount if you get good reports from 90% of your peers. Yeah, you get 5%. Yeah, always go in, view player infos, commend, and then friendly or helpful. Doesn't really matter. Either one will both be equal, I'd say. Yeah, I've got that for a long time, but I'd imagine because I was leading the crew for a few years, people would always do that, and it'd be hosting. Whenever I was playing, I was hosting because I was working so much. So basically, like a couple of days a week, and that was it. I get a 5% discount on everything. I think that is. I think so. Yeah, makes a difference, and it tells me every time I log in. I don't read it because I see it every time I can log in. I'm sure most people must get it, and the crew and around the crew. Maybe takes a certain amount. Maybe you have to get 100 or whatever before it starts happening. I don't know if people do it. I've always tried to remember to do it. I always forget to commend people. I probably most people probably don't realise it's a thing. If you play player, like the bit where you go through and you can look through all the people in the invite section, if you click on and it's got commend and report. If you commend them, then that's how you get the 5% discount. You just need to commend all the time. I'm trying to remember and always commend you every time around playlist with you. I try and I always do it for people, but I just go from I commend the host first, and then I commend the next person, then I commend the next person. It's often you can only do it every second job, so you do it one job and it will say it's disabled for the next job. Then you go in the next job and it's available again, so you can only do it once every like 2 jobs. But sometimes it allows you. It must be something like once every 10 minutes, something like that. Yeah, sometimes you can do it straight after. I've not really noticed. I don't really pay too much attention. As I say, I always forget to do it. I'll maybe do it average twice in a playlist. Sometimes I do it every job and remember, but other days I forget altogether. It's important. I mean, things like that might even stop folk getting blanket banned, kind of thing, like Catman, not blanket banned, but like Catman getting these things, that might have even stopped something like that, perhaps. Right, I don't know. Seem to be pretty unforgiving with that one, It's like, not even, like, you could have done that by accident. What happened? I sold I was actually going to sell an apartment, and I looked at the price. At that time I was going to sell, I don't know what I was going to sell, but I was going to sell one and get a 10 garage instead of the 4 garage or whatever it is I've got. And I looked at the price and I thought, that's giving me more than the price of the actual apartment, so I'm not selling this, something's wrong here. And then a couple of days later I seen like the glitch and I was like, oh, that'll be what I seen. It's like, fucking thank God I didn't do that. And then obviously a few days later people got banned. I was like, see if I'd have done that, we just out of chance, done that and then got banned or not wiped because of it. It was completely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was hundreds of thousands, and it was only like it was. I think it was a 4-car garage, or maybe even a 3 or 2-car garage up in Sandy Shores. I thought, well, I don't really want this. I want to get the 10. And I seen the amount it was giving me. I thought, nah, don't press it. Something's wrong there. And it's a good job I did, or else I would have got wiped. Didn't think anything of it at the time, and then a couple of days later I seen it. So that'll be what happened with me. I'd have been pretty raging, because obviously there would have been no like, oh, I'm trying to glitch this to. It would have been just, as you say, genuine change of property. I could have easily just not realised and thought, that's the price it was, but the price of them is like 70 grand or something like that you paid for them. Yeah. Well, again, I say I would be raging, but I end up driving stock cars half the time. With my other character anyway. I wouldn't be bothered about that character, I'd be bothered about this character because it's got fucking all the cars, over all the years. Literally, probably, definitely over $1 billion spent on cars. No, no. Well, definitely because I had glitch money in PS3. Just you'd go into a lobby and get given several billion. And deleted it all at Christmas time. They deleted it just before Christmas, I think it was. And I had it for about a month, and I just bought every car I had was a Bugatti. Is that fuck it? I knew they were going to take the money away. They basically gave you what money roughly you had. They gave me something like 5 million. Other people got like 500,000 because they hadn't done many missions or whatnot. But I did genuinely have about 5 million. I didn't want any of the glitch money. You'd go into a lobby and you can have 1 billion. Oh, fuck off. Ah, shit. Right, okay, that's... okay. Thinking, Salary wrote, 3 or something on there. 3 of them left. But I'm going to assume, not say bye, hopefully not. Bye, take it easy, thanks for joining, just up there. He said tomorrow he'll have his other account back. He also said that you can only play with bad sports once you've got the bad sport thing. Pretty harsh really for using a playlist. Yeah. Not too sure what it's all about. I think like killing people in free roam and stuff like that adds to it as well and stuff like that. I'm really not too sure. Could be totally different now. I think initially it was just simply killing people in free mode. And before when you do that you get a red dot now and you go more and more red. And you get more money for killing these people I think. But initially that's what you got a bad sport for. Killing people in free mode, if I remember right. Pretty sure it was that, and other things. Might be wrong. I think what else would be suitable playlists. But when you go to leave a playlist, it does say to you your bad sport will decrease. But yeah, very harsh. Very harsh indeed. In fact, bad sport lobbies weren't out initially. I think they came in at some point. Hey. Oops. Nah, not that one. Way off. One will do. That was our last job. Oh, jeez, oh. I thought there was still one more. Nice, that was good fun. Oh. I think it was meaning just the 1-1. 1-1 will be enough. No chance of winning the playlist. Yeah. I'm going to definitely get off to the shop by this 9. I'll pop on the attendance. I think I opened up the thing, the poll. Yeah, sure I did. Yeah, I did. Pop attendance on later on. And yeah, there's still a few subs. I think we've got submissions from last time. Or is it just Undertakers? Couple. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a couple others pop in. I think I'll have a look for a few this week for sure. I need to do a good bit of testing for Race Day Wednesday and just Race Day Wednesday really actually. So I'll pop in a few GPs in there as well. I'll just put them directly on the thread probably, depending. Any really good ones I'll just put them on the thread. I don't know. I'll get in touch about it anyway. I'll probably test some of them. And what day is it? Saturday, Sunday. Probably Monday. I'll test out a whole host of stuff. I usually just randomly test a whole load of different things on my own. So it's easier. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I prefer just being able to stop, because obviously I usually just do 16 if I can. It depends how time wise, do the 16 and then you can stop halfway through and make a coffee, or because you've not got a timer. Yeah, yeah, no, it's eating food or other things going on in the house or whatnot. It can be annoying if there's people there and you just kind of feel like you're hosting for them. Yeah. If you ever need any, if you ever well, do it together, that's fine. I can pretty much do it any time really at the moment because of the lockdown. I've still been getting out. I've still just been going to the family's houses and that kind of thing. But aside from that, bugger all. Yeah, thanks very much for hosting. Yep, no problem, no problem. I'm going to get off and get to the fucking shops before I miss it. I'd be absolutely gutted. Milk's my absolutely most important thing.